Hello, Martin Ebaret for Urban Grower. Today we're going to review the different method of keeping the Yellow Wonder strawberries from year to years, and how we're going to receive them, how to treat them when we receive them from the producer, or how to treat them to transfer them from seedling to water, or from earth and winter storage to water. So let's follow up the different method we can obtain those plants into the water so they can perform very well. The lazy way to seed some yellow strawberry would be from seed in fall, late fall. You fill your pot of earth soil, not need to be cocoa, it can be regular soil. It's not going to be staying there for a long period of time. You bury the pot up to here in the soil so it doesn't frost completely, and then you put your seedling on top and buried it a bit and let it go for the whole winter below the snow. So in spring, when the frost period will be finished, well, you're gonna get some sprout going on, and I suggest to let it them into that pot for the first year. So it's gonna produce a second year for strawberries into that technique. If you want to seed those same seed into December into those little cup inside, you're gonna get them germinated, and from there in spring you bring them outside and you can bring them in some bigger pot like this, and you're gonna get some basic fruiting on the first year with this technique, seedling, let's say around Christmas time, those little seeds. You buy strawberry plant from producer, you're gonna get them either at naked bare root, they say, as this from the fridge, or fresh, or like in the earth little cell like this. So you can use this and remove the earth into the water. So you let it soak after for 6 to 24 hours into the resinic water solution, so it wake up the plant, especially for those that came from the fridge from the producer. I strongly recommend that 6 to 24-hour period to wake up the root system, because as you see on the picture, it's not as awakened as those one. When you get it at bare root, it's gonna get like, you're gonna clean the root, so it's gonna look like this, and from there it's gonna be the same story basically. You hold it like this. I suggest like half of an inch to a centimeter below the top of the cup. So you start to put the hydroton into the cup. Make sure that best way to make sure that the roots are very well placed at the bottom as much as the cup, so it's ready to already in contact, so the transfer will be seamless for the plant sort of. So then I'm gonna do it a bit better. It's not as good as I want. Yeah, it could have a tendency to want to spread a bit the root system so it can establish a bit faster. Hold it into the cup. It's easier to hold it lower at the beginning and raise it than put the plant too high and try to put it back into the hydroton. Is basically impossible. You hold it here. So you're gonna end up with something looking like this. The crown is a bit too low into this one, but I'm gonna leave it like this for now and see how he's gonna adapt and adjust after. So here's the plant that we used last year into the hydroponic system. Actually, it's still into the plastic pot. It was just put there in fall, so it passed winter under the snow, and now it's about time to put it in the water to rinse those roots and put it back into the system. So this is a third year plant. So now the only thing left to do for now is to rinse it into fresh water so we can remove the rest of the dirt before putting it back into the system as clean as possible and remove all worms or other leftover from earth. So the first rinse was done. We can do a second rinse so we can remove a bit more of the particle if left some in between the hydroton. So it might be interesting to make it as clean or free of hurt as possible while keeping the hydroton inside that hold the plant into the cup. So in that particular case, it's not essential to put the rhizotonic, but by soaking the hydroton in and charging them with the rhizotonic, it's going to help the regrow of new water roots, sort of. So we're just going to soak it for an hour or two, just to let it soak in while finishing cleaning. So now the plant has soaked for an hour or two. It's going to be ready to be put in the system, just finishing the cleanup. And that's the easiest one when you reuse plants from last year that were winterized under the snow and that are already in the cup and already with the hydroton. So you're just going to put them back basically into the system. The last step, the easiest one, it's only to put it into the system. So after a week, this was the plant that we received from the producer that was transferred from the cell to water. Still have a bit of root showing, but we can barely see them. Maybe we can see them on the camera. And this is the plant that was winterized directly into the cup, just put into the earth for the winter to be covered by snow and make his winter over there and his little dormancy period. We just cleaned the root system that was left over, and the root system already start to regenerate into the water roots so that were already there. So it's a plant that already had produced some fruit, and we already had picked some fruit from it, even if it was transferred from earth to water about a week ago. So please like, share, subscribe to the channel. It helps us a lot to get you some more content and more interesting video. Very important. Martin Desmarais for Urban Grower. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Good grow, good summer.